Hey folks, Flo here with Blockchain North, coming to you from beautiful downtown Calgary. Today we're asking Canadians what they think about blockchain and crypto. Come with me. Hey guys, I'm here with Victor, who knows a little bit about crypto, I hear.
Yes, a little bit.
What do you know?
What do I know about cryptocurrency? Well, it's the currency for the people. No, it's not. It's not. The government doesn't handle it. It's us, right? There can be new ones, there can be old ones, but it's also create the value. It's not controlled by someone. It's controlled by us.
What's your name?
I'm Julia.
Nice to meet you, Julia. So what do you know about crypto?
Yeah, so there's lots of different currencies on the market. As you know, back in, 2019, 2016, things got a little wild and wonderful. Crypto allows for decentralization of currency. The fiat currency is not a good system to base things off of, so it's really important to look at alternatives.
Hi there, what's your name?
AJ.
So you were just telling me that you were in crypto in the past.
Definitely, like NFTs and all that, Ethereum, yeah, basic stuff basically.
And so why would you maybe not be into it anymore?
I mean, after the dump that happened like a year ago, I'd say, everything just kept falling off, and I just, there was nothing in there for me anymore, basically.
Okay. And what is your general understanding of crypto, of blockchain?
I would say I have like minimal understanding of it, like. It's a digital wallet, basic digital currency that can be used just like the dollar or like US, Canadian, whatever. I think it's just a digital form that is less stable.
Riley, nice to speak with you.
Thank you very much for having me.
So what do you know about crypto?
Crypto, I know, is a lot decentralized, based on the internet, based on individual wallets that a person owns to themselves. I know a lot of the currency itself is created by individuals with people who do not have a lot of knowledge surrounding them and what their interests are. I understand that it's a very volatile market right now. Not everybody knows what's going to happen, and very interesting to see what the future is going to hold for crypto.
Interesting. How did you first get exposed to crypto?
Through COVID, especially when everything would pick up on social media and stuff like that. You'd have people on TikTok or Instagram all saying you got to buy this blockchain, you have to buy this. Myself, I stayed pretty out of it. I invested in Bitcoin originally in 2018 when it was on its up and up, and got messed over on the down. So it's all right though. It's
little wobbly legs or something?
Little wobbly legs on that one. Yeah,
okay,
sold
well,
around.
You still made a bit of money. Yeah. Who am I with? Guillermo. Okay, so Guillermo, you told me that you know a little bit about crypto. What do you know exactly?
Well, actually, the little bit that I know is not much. I know it out there is based on blockchain platform, which is a ledger, and it's kind of hard to replicate or do fraud with it. So it's pretty safe to trade.
You know more than a lot of people.
Yeah.
And how did you first get exposed to crypto?
Just through friends who are investing in Ethereum, Bitcoin, and some other cryptocurrencies out there.
Yeah. Are you invested yourself?
No, I haven't. I stayed on the sidelines. I'm kind of conservative when it comes to investing. So so far I've seen it go up and down, and I know Ethereum just picked up a little bit. So it's just one of those moments where you say I should have put some money in it. But.
Hey, what's your name?
Dawson.
Nice to meet you, Dawson. It's a pleasure. So, what do you know about crypto?
Not much, just that it's like a good, or can be a good investment opportunity. It can be fruitful, and it can be, like you can lose a lot of money, I can feel. Like
so it can be good and it can be bad.
Yeah, so very volatile, I'd assume, but maybe not if you know what you're doing.
Right.
So yeah.
Can I ask what you do in life?
I'm an accounting student right now.
Accounting student. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a topic then in accounting these days? Blockchain, cryptocurrencies?
It is kind of. We focus more on like stock valuation and stuff, but this is related. I feel like it's like buying cryptocurrencies is not that different from buying a company's stock, really.
Right. So, are you personally invested?
A bit, yes.
A bit. You want to tell us some of the projects? Don't share dollar amounts, but just any projects you're particularly interested in?
Well, I'm obviously into Bitcoin. Like you cannot invest in the cryptocurrency without investing in Bitcoin. My personal opinion. So I'm in Bitcoin. I also have some Ethereum, which I'm don't believe it anymore into the project. I'm getting away from it.
Okay.
But Bitcoin and I've been in others that have failed, but that's how you learn more about it, no?
And do you think it's a short-term trend, or do you think crypto in general is gonna sort of stay and sort of change the world?
It's gonna stay because it's proven. Like, I worked with numbers. I'm a senior analyst for a company, and you can see the numbers, and the numbers doesn't lie. It keeps growing every week, every day, every month, every year. There are more people holding. There are more people that want to get
huddling, right?
Huddling. There are more people huddling, and there are more people that want to get into it, but they just doesn't know yet. So it's gonna keep growing. It's impossible for you to say this is short term because the wave is coming. More people is gonna join.
I believe right now, actually, Russia, China, a couple other countries. I believe there's 5 of them are currently looking at dropping the U.S. dollars. So we should definitely look to alternate currencies. The tricky part, I think, about crypto is the risk in the currencies that aren't very well established. So,
Are you invested then, or are you not?
so right now I'm not.
Don't give any numbers, by the way.
I'm not. I'm not. But if I were to, it would be Bitcoin.
So I'm here on 17th Ave with Travis, who I think knows a little bit about crypto, don't you?
Just a little bit here and there. I'm a second-year business student, so I'm not necessarily in finance, but it's I'm definitely in the newsletters.
Is that a topic that your fellow students talk about? You guys talk about it together?
Oh, not at all. There's almost no discussion about it whatsoever.
Really?
Yeah.
So how comes you know some of it?
Well, the way I see it, there's a lot of opportunity for fast reward and fast loss with it, which it's good to keep track of if you can become knowledgeable in something like that and play it the right way. Could really work out for you.
So are you invested yourself?
Not at the moment, not in crypto.
Okay. What projects do you maybe follow or have some kind of interest in?
Just really the big ones: Ethereum, Bitcoin, and honestly, those are the only 2 that I can name right now.
That's okay. Those are the 2 biggest ones, of course. Any other projects, by the way, that come to mind other than Bitcoin?
Obviously, like the Bored Apes and stuff like that. Everyone's super
NFTs.
invested. The NFTs, everybody's super invested into those. All these different projects they're putting out with, especially influencers and social media people, stuff like that. Really getting into it and trying to expose themselves to create a lot more money for themselves.
Yeah, for themselves.
For themselves, not for everybody else. But other than that, obviously Ethereum and stuff like that being the most publicly traded of the cryptocurrencies.
Yeah.
That's about it.
He knows quite a bit. And final question, do you think crypto is a trend or do you think it's here to stay?
I think it's here to stay. I really do. In the only sense that if you have that many people investing into it that early, there's going to be people that stick around and kick around into it. I would only imagine, obviously I'm not familiar with the history of the stock trade and how the stock market was working originally, but I would only imagine there was a lot of initial investors to a firm drop to a return to what we see today.
Do you think it's a sort of a fad, like a short-term trend, or are you saying more like some people say it's the future, and if so, what does it look like?
Well, I think my personal opinion is that I think it's going to take a while for it to become sort of the main currency. And I mean, as we've seen in the news now, China and Brazil and India are trying to come with alternative currencies for trading, and whether it's a ruble or Chinese. So I think it's going to take a while, but everyone is trying to establish their place in the world, and I think cryptocurrencies are going to come soon after that, right? But I think at this point, everyone is used to our sort of fiat money, right?
For you, is crypto like a trend, or do you think it's something that's here to stay? How would you define its place in the world, let's say?
I think initially it was a trend. I think for sure it was definitely a trend. But now that phase has gone out, I think the people who are still in it are there to stay, kind of thing. But I think it definitely was a trend for a little bit.
And do you think it's the future? Do you think it's gonna
for sure.
be here to stay, or?
Oh, definitely. Like it might have had a dump or at a certain time, but it'll definitely grow in the future. There's nothing saying that. I think it might be even more stable than world currencies. Like we don't even know. I think anything could happen, you know.
And what and so is your sense that crypto is a trend, maybe a fad, or do you say no, this is sort of going to become very big?
I think that all really comes down to how much it's regulated. I mean, it could very well be ended or at least very much slowed down by government if they try to regulate it too much. But at the same time, if it's able to grow in a healthy environment, it could really stay around for a while.
think it's like a fad or a trend, or do you actually think it's kind of the future of money, as some people say?
Oh, it's the future of money. Like this is not a fad or a trend. There were a lot of people that jumped on the bandwagon when it became popular, which probably shouldn't have been into it because they couldn't back it up with everything they wanted to build on the blockchain, and that was really unfortunate, and it gave crypto kind of a bad name. But I don't think it's a trend. It's definitely the future. We will have a decentralized system where everything's going to go digital, and especially currency. So whether the government does it or private does it, we got to pay attention.